Sister, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, please continue to help us to share and like and subscribe. We are talking about religious and political practices. Strange to Africa. Ihayamaha before. We didn't know. Our ancestors didn't know these things. They were new. They created willing tools, working to sabotage and undermine the efforts of their people to be free from colonialism and slavery. They created it because some people keep coming. Oh, the white man has left. Why are you pay attention to what is going on? They created the evil system, created, manufactured people from your place. Those people that you call your leaders, they are not your people. They are creation of the white man. They are willing tools because your people will not sell their own people. These people, these categories of people, the willing tools, political class, religious leaders, social influencers, traditional leaders, made in Nigeria elites, so-called NGOs and civil societies. All these things, they created all of them. That's why Ninas has this thing that he calls pyramid of evil. Nigeria, the pyramid of evil. There is actually a whole video out there for you to watch and understand what really happened. For those that have seen us for the first time, please, to get background information, look for Nigeria, the pyramid of evil, so that you understand how they broke down everything that is ailing us. Nigeria at the top is British Crown, the colonial monsters, we call them, because they are monsters. Then next to it is the Caliphate, which is the local colonizer that they produced. They usually do that in every place that they colonize. When they finish their colonization, they bring people that will manage their neo-colonial projects. In the case of Nigeria, it's Fulani nation. They don't belong to the entity, that geographical space called Nigeria. They are not part of it. They came from outside. They came from what they call all these whatever mountains and all that. So they brought them in intentionally to continue because they are black like you. They have black skin. So you will not know that they have exchanged hands. So they brought them in. So after the Caliphate, you have the 1999 Constitution of the Federal, so-called Federal Republic of Nigeria. That constitution is colonial document. The people did not make it. And the constitutional order that is on it was not made by the people. So that whole thing, so that's the hierarchy of power. Then you have the federal government. And then the masses are at the bottom. That's where you are. That's where you are. So these are the coven, members of the coven, the principalities, the powers, the demons, the familiar spirit that your pastors have been teaching you about. They are the familiar spirits. They are because your pastors are the demons suppressing you and oppressing you. They are the ones sent by the colonial monsters to make sure you don't come out of your prison. They are all part of the pyramid of evil, all of them. You see where they belong. If you look at this hierarchy, they are yoke upon you, the yoke that is bringing you down, and you will never rise to become who God has made you to become. So, continuing on religious practices, because these things are strange to us. They are new. We didn't know them. They came. These are the people that enforce Nigerian British 1999 colonial constitutional order in our lands. It's an imposition. They imposed it on our land. We are indigenous to our land. They came and imposed colonization on us. They took some of our people, sold them, conquered them, and sold them as slaves. The rest of us remaining on the continent, they enslaved us while in our land. So whether you are out of African continent or you're inside, you have been enslaved. And they have people enforcing that slavery system. First on the list today is Peter Obi. Peter Obi is a Fulani Caliphate and British representative. They are using him to push for election under the colonial constitutional order. that is keeping Nigeria and Africans colonized in perpetuity. No matter how he's walking up and down, speaking like chicken that refused to drink water since morning. He is an agent of Britain and Caliphate. Run away from that man. Run away from Peter Obi. His videos and everything that there, you saw when he was promising the Caliphate that he must make sure that nothing happens to 1999 Constitution. The video is out there. So it's not allegedly. The video is out there. He said it with his own mouth. He promised them. And he said he must make sure that nothing happens to 1999 Constitution. He promised them. That's the promise he made. This is the person dragging you. Iwanyamu of Ohaneze, we are telling you the people, the willing tools and their activities, the examples of activities, so that, because when we mention, then you will understand, you will look out and see it, and then it will make sense what we're saying. Iwanyamu of Ohaneze. These are Southeast politicians, traditional leaders, church leaders from Southeast. They are the ones funding and using Nnamdi Kanu, ESN, unknown gunmen, IPOB, Nigerian military to destabilize and completely destroy an Igbo land. I repeat, Southeast politicians, Ndi Igbo, hear me and hear me well. I'm not saying allegedly. Go there and find you. The evidence is out there. Ndi Igbo, your politicians, yes, your politicians, all of them, APC, PDP, Labour Party, all of them, and their political parties, all of them. Then the traditional leaders, made in Nigeria traditional leaders, because our systems have been hijacked and been destroyed. Your church leaders, all these mega churches, when you see them, you are hungry and they are growing big, buying private jets. Where are they getting the money from? Where do you think the money is coming from? It's from selling you. All these are partners and bedfellows. But they have to use something. So they need political talks. So in the system, they bring out political talks. So when you come out and you're making noise about freedom and you don't have strategy, they come, if you make too much noise, they'll come and meet you and give you money. It has been happening. There's a time Okorocha came out and said he gave IPOB $500 million or whatever. So these things are out there in there. The open confession videos are there. You go and search them. So they fund them so that they will destabilize your land and destroy you. See, the people came out for freedom. They genuinely want to be free. They want to be liberated. But these people infiltrated the system and took over the system. That's why your Nnamdi Kanu, anytime you make too much noise, they'll bring him to the stupid court and you start shouting like a dog. A dog that they starve food. It's just to ginger you so that you think something is going on and you will remain and not do the right thing.
Hey, they will
have been punked. They work together. They are partners. They did it in the north with Boko Haram. They work and recruit people, youths, jobless. They, first of all, they make the system such a way that you're not able to work the system. So there's mass poverty and people are hungry. You know, when people are hungry, they will do anything for food.
Anything goes.
Anything. So they call them, recruit them, and arm them. So anytime they see them, it's not Iwanyamu or Iranyamu that you call him. On 29th of May, a day to the memorial that we're going to do on the 30th for the Biafra genocide. On 29th of May, Iwanyamu went to visit Nnamdi Kanu in prison. Came out and told us Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything. No. Meanwhile, this is Nnamdi Kanu that set up ESN and unknown gunmen. He said he didn't do anything. Next day, they went and did something on that 30th. exposing our people to the people that want to kill us before. And before you know it, they came in. One of the videos that we showed you at the beginning of this show, you saw the ta happening. Those are human beings. Those are not antelopes. Those are not wild animals. Those are human beings that women like us gave birth to. And you want me to sleep in America and calm down? I will not. I will not calm down. You see that disease that you're suffering from that made you to be so swollen? I got punch out for you very soon. So that you will slim down. Because I think you're eating too much. Because when you eat too much, the blood will not go to your brain. It will go to the stomach. So anything, common things will not make sense to you. So you need help. You need to be treated. So that he will make me understand. This game you people are playing with our people, it has to stop. They use the situation to push their political agenda while their people die. Certain people are constantly targeted. You check it. It's worse than dining with the enemy, with the devil with long spoon. The situation our people are in is terrible. Even animals cannot be in that situation in Western countries. Our people are hunted down like antelopes. Our children, those that hunger did not kill, those that Andrew did not kill, those that ritualists did not kill, the remaining ones that did not die through Mediterranean Sea are now being
Chimo.
This is a case of social destruction, man-made decay and degradation. It's kind of a reverse logic of degrading one place in order to create justification for the alternative they will throw up in somewhere else. In other words, they will create a problem and then present you a solution. They create terrorism and then appear to be the one to manage terrorism. They displace people in Northeast, put them in IDP camp, and then come and give you wonderful this thing that they want to build for them in a house they want to put them and keep them. Then you start clapping for them. Oh, they're doing a good job. Why did you take them back to the original land? You displace them, rename their land, and then go and build house somewhere for them and want us to clap for you. No. These practices, these religious and political things they do, they are strange to our land. We're still talking about examples of activities of these willing tools. Those that are holding on to 1999 Constitution and say it must not go. Some of them are ignorant, while some are just hungry, bogus characters, constantly trying to reinvent the wheel with ideas that they stole from Nina's. They go and plagiarize Nina's work and then bring it as if it's their own. Something they know nothing about. Example is your Mr. Akin Fakbohundo. I can't even pronounce his name. That sounds like a machine.
Can I help you?
You see this Baba should retire because he's even looking hungry. He's not a legal expert. He knows nothing about technical definitions and terms. When you say constitution or constitution making, nation building, or legally making a nation, he doesn't know what that means. And indigenous people, what does it mean? Self-determination, sovereignty. These are very definite legal definitions, not conjectures. But this Baba you're looking at here, looking very hungry. For a fee they will give to him, he will come and write something bogus and put a coat of arms of Nigeria inside. You would think he's ignorant. He knows what he's doing. This one that is looking like condemned criminal, he knows what he's doing with his cap that is come the other side. And Yoruba people are watching him sell them. And you're clapping. You think this is about a solidarity with your Yoruba brother? You're calling him Nnamdi Kanu. Is he not Igbo? But we will never do solidarity with somebody that wants to sell us. Because the lives of millions of people are at stake. It is not African practice or African culture that for the sake of one person, the whole million of people will go. That's not how that's not our culture. It's strange to our land. Some are proposing the rejected 2024 conference report. Others are suggesting that we should return to 1963 constitution, or the one that adapted to 6 geopolitical zone structure. A system that marginalizes some ethnic nations that they term minorities. Meanwhile, they are calling them minorities so that they can undermine them politically, while they steal their resources and share them among themselves. And our people cannot even have life. Go to Niger Delta. See our people there in the situation where they found themselves. Cancer, diseases everywhere. These are blood-sucking demons. They are parasites, like my sister called it. They said that they are parasites that live their abundant lives upon Nigerians and Africans. Sister Ndidi, that's how she described them. Blood-sucking parasites. But you are the host, because the parasite must feed on somebody. You Nigerians, you are the host. They are sucking you dry, you and your people. Nigeria will happen to everybody. If they don't beat your child, you start shouting on social media. The prince, something has happened to Prince. Prince God, Prince Ni. The other ones that are not prince and princesses that have been paying, why didn't you come out to cry for them? It's only when it happened to you, you will now start shouting. You see the disease? Stockholm syndrome. You will continue to praise those that inflict pain on you until it happens to you. Then your mouth will be set loose. Nigeria will happen to all of you. You see, all of you that say Nigeria is good the way it is, Nigeria will happen to you one by one. He said for me, because it will happen to all of you. Constantly showing off their ill-gotten wealth on social media, thereby making our people think that this is life. Living fake life with their fake buttocks and fake breast and fake eye and fake nose and fake ear, fake mouth, fake teeth. Everything is fake. And my own people that are working hard, struggling to make ends meet, we think that this stupid thing that's seen on social media is real. The next thing, they want to sell their mother and sell their father and sell everybody around so that they will live the stupid life that you're living. Meanwhile, the life is not even real. Make believe. These people that are sucking the blood of our people are fully protected by the structure and institutions inside the 1999 Constitution. That's why we hate it so much. That book of Lucifer, that constitutional order, we hate it with everything inside us, because that is what is keeping our people in the state they are. Meanwhile, as they do this, their wives and children relocate out of your shithole that they've created to live abroad, where the colonial monsters that stole resources from Africa built. But their husbands will stay in the land.
Remember, no, it's the big guy, is the criminal now. He has to make money.
To continue to suck and lie, brainwash our people that their problem is bad leadership. Bad leadership. Who is creating it? You. The system is bad. You are bad. You are manipulating everything. And you come about saying, oh, lying to the people. They know it's a lie, because they know that it's Fulani conquest agenda, true colonial constitutional order, that is shackling our people, the real owners of the land, so that they're not able to do anything. But they're paid to maintain these lies. And the people are under religious hypnotism. You see how they work hand in hand. that together. One is doing the other one is washing your brain so that you don't wake up. They'll blow you on your brain. You don't wake up. The other one is telling you Akuka Jambene, Mbagaba, Ajambene, Mbagaba, Ajambene. The other one is blowing you. Go and look at who owns those housing estates, the plazas, these hotels, these supermarkets. Lekki this, Lekki that. Hey, my house is in Lekki. The house is in Lekki. Lekki Buogi there. Banana Republic, Plantain Republic. Hey, we have mansions. We have castles. All these are all connected to the bloodsuckers in one way or the other. Either that their children or their mistress, their wives, their grandchildren, their daughter, they are all together. Because that's the only way you survive in that shithole created by the British colonial monsters. This explains why they have to keep rigging themselves into office so they can keep swearing to uphold the 1999 Constitution, including your Sentobio, the Fulani British representative. They will never complete any project that will empower the people. No. All you see is abandoned projects, even the one they will try to complete to be substandard. It's just avenue to keep looting money endlessly. That's what it is. Pushing the masses constantly into abject poverty. Why church leaders organize crusades, night vigils for you. Yes, for you. Where they rob you through seeds, offering, tithes. Have you seen it? Have you seen you are the monkey that is walking while baboon is chopping? This is where Paul said, who bewitched you, oh Galatians? Who bewitched you? Because when you talk, those that have not read their Bible say, don't say like that. We will say it. Your Bible is written in your Bible, just that you don't read the Bible. You read the books of your gods of men, but you don't read the Bible. Because if you read Bible, you see that what we're saying is Bible verbatim. These people are so wicked that they even rob you of free night sleep. Sleep that is free. They rob you of it also so that you don't sleep. And you know what? Sleep deprivation, they say, is worse than alcohol intoxication.
It decreases your lifespan.
Exactly. That's why you have diabetes, sickness, all those sicknesses, because you have inflammatory markers everywhere. That's why you are in the situation that you are. You're not really healthy. Then in your brain, you are insane. The society is insane. You have to be insane to live in Nigeria. If you come in Nigeria, you're not insane, you won't be able to function. You just have to be insane and be doing like a mad person. That's the only way. That's the right code. Families and houses are full of dysfunctional, insane people. Husband, wife, children, everybody is insane. Madness going from generation to generation. And they're praying, God bless Nigeria. These people are not wicked. Have you learned something, my people, today? Please share with someone.